All right, so here we are, standing by the soon-to-be four-wheel drive Daytona. We're nearing completion on several stages of the project, and I'm going to test my mic and make sure she works. Make sure we're still recording. Yep, we are. Okay, good. So I got a little lapel mic stuck on my hat. I'll show you. There you go. This little green light hickey on here. And I got one on the other side too, but it doesn't work right. But I'm going to leave it on there because it's easier not to lose it when it's stuck to my hat. Anyways, so these little lapel mics are going to hopefully give you audio that doesn't suck anywhere near as bad as it usually does. So tonight, we're going to be farting around with this thing again. And I am going to move this over that way like that. I'm going to get up on here. And hopefully, nothing breaks. Pick the car up off the blocks on the frame. And I don't have to shout because the mic's right in front of me, duh. So I'm going to try to pick this car up again, which I've successfully done a few times in the past. I got the throttle body covered up. I have to be careful because it's snowing. I don't want to get a bunch of snow in there, because that would be bad. All right. So I need to pick up the car body, not the engine. All right. So that's going to be this hickey here. Now that's the. Okay, this is the power brake vacuum line that comes off the engine. I don't want that. We want this shackle. Yeah. Loosen that up. Whoop. Yank her down some. Shove that back through there. All right, that's pretty good and centered. Put the screw in all the way. Okay. How we do? So what I need to do is I'm going to move the car forward 6 inches on the frame. Oh, I got to do something else first though. Whoops, hold on. I got a problem here. It's going to pick her up crooked. Let's there's a little bit of tightening here. Whoa, holy crap, geez, man, that's loose. Yeah, that would have sucked. Oh, nope. Yep. There we go. That should do her. And move this one up too. Probably. There. So that'll be good. Now let's get to picking and see if she'll go up straight. Yep, there we go. You got to have it sort of even or else it'll screw things up. Oh, before we get too involved with that, let me get down here and come on. Hey, want to watch a fat guy crawl under a car? Yeah. Let's see. I got mash my cardboard down there. Ironically, this cardboard is from a satellite receiver that's worth about 100 times what the car is. The commercial broadcast receiver deal. So that's 2x4 laying here. I need to put under the transmission to prop the back end of the transmission up so the motor sits a little straighter. And I'm going to take that underneath. And I'm going to take my... Oh, I'm setting my security system off. If you think that's obnoxious, you ought to hear it when I'm not here. I've got it. It plays my phone plays a different sound every time something moves back here. If I'm not here, it's real loud, and it's loud enough to wake me up. So every time a friggin' deer or something walks across the camera, oh, it's loud. Sometimes there's a lot of animals moving around out here, and it kind of keeps me up all night. Better that than to lose all my stuff to some moron that can't pay for anything. All right, let's take a look. Maybe my pry bar's under here. I probably left it. Either that or somebody stole it. Yeah. Whoops. Those blocks are in the way. We can plop them over for now. Oops. Well, I guess we're using that one, aren't we? Shoot. Yeah, we can get around it, I think. All right, should see the motor move up if you can see the motor. Oh, howdy, that's heavy. Not a poop. I don't think it likes me. All right. Let's recalibrate here. I need a jack. Ow. What I really need to do is bash my head in on the bottom of this truck thing. Plane, train, SUV, whatever it is. This rather lifted road-going vessel. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Good. It's even recording with my voice. It's neat. The laptop's sitting there and it's inside the truck because it's snowing out here, and my voice is making the audio level meter on the laptop bounce up and down while I'm outside the truck. Okay, so I need that big old bar, big old red thing. Actually, no, I need a jack. Where did I see a jack that would be a good match for that transmission? It's not a transmission jack because I wouldn't possibly have the right one. Huh. What the hell happened to my big old bar? What the crap? Well, that's not nice. Alright, let's look around. Must have put it down somewhere. That or some jerk stole it. There was a couple of people creeping around here the other day. They might have. I know the one guy didn't because he's okay. He works here, but the other one, I don't know. Dude kind of got an odd feeling to him. What in the hell did I do with that thing? Or what in the hell did somebody else do with that thing? I don't know. It ain't in the other truck, is it? No, but my deer feed is, and I keep forgetting I gotta go over there and feed them guys. They're probably starving to death by now. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Duh, it's right up against the wall. I forgot I hid it behind something. Duh. That's my tire iron, or my spoon bar, whatever you want to call it. I use this to, obviously, you know what you do with one of these if you're watching this channel. If you don't, use this end to stick the tire on the rim, and you're supposed to use this end to stick the tire on the rim too. It never works. Alright, let's see if I can do this without a jack. Look at the old the cross member that I made to pry up against it on. Old, new, old, whatever it is. I can, ouch. What I really need to do is slip and break my friggin' arm. That'll be cool. Workers' comp. Or break the drive shaft, that'd be good too. Actually, that doesn't matter. As long as I don't break the yoke. Because the yoke, I only have one of. I don't need to yell because you're under here too, I forgot. And so like, if I break the yoke, I'm gonna have to buy one somehow. Although now I know which one it is, so it's not quite as hard to get. Come on. Ouch. Huh. Didn't notice before, but apparently transmissions are heavy. Ah, there we go. All right, I think it's probably also springing the motor mounts. Because they're probably not perfectly straight either. I think I tightened them down all the way too, so they're probably not liking that. Ah, ouch. Okay. Fat guy with a bad back works on a car truck thing. News at 11. Or news at 6 or 5 or 10 or whenever they do news now. They keep changing the dang times. Whew. All right. So the transmission's propped up. Oh, that's still got a bad angle to it, but I guess it'll have to do. It'll run that way. I mean, the oil pickup's right where toward the back of the engine where it's angled. Let me make sure my camera's got enough juice. Yep, she got juice. All right, we're good. And clap again. We'll probably edit that out. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so, well, see, we got another problem here, and that problem is that the chain that's doing all the lifting is way crooked off like. So what I'm going to have to do is mash the car forward. Mash that car forward. Forward. All right, don't have to worry about that. This end I got to let loose. I already got it up on the engine hoist a little bit. Let her down. Unhitch her. Remember what link in the chain that was. All right, see if I can push this thing forward. Here. Oh, yeah. If I take the wheel chock out, I bet it would help. If I put pressure in the tire, I bet it would help. That's why this air tank is sitting here. Somewhat full of air. Marginally. Yeah. Ah, come on. Whew. Next thing I gotta do when I get this car rigged up and running is I gotta go find me a Thunderdome or build one. Alright, so I got 60 psi in the tank I started with, and the tire maximum is 80 psi. It's a 15 or 16-inch truck, heavy-duty truck tire, so I shouldn't be able to ruin it. Let's see how much juice I got left in this laptop. Well, I mean, it's on the battery power on the truck. Need to make sure. Oh, I get plenty of disk space left. That's good. Okay, and she's still recording. That's good. Got almost 16 minutes on her. Coca-Cola. Breakfast of Champions. All right, restart. 2 of them that time, just for the heck of it. I always want to restart the camera because these things, when it restarts on its own, it's got like a 3 gig file limit. When it reaches that limit, it restarts on its own, and it doesn't tell me when it does that, and the audio gets out of sync because I'm using a separate recorder, and it's a giant pain in the ass to get back in sync. Would call the band that it's named In Sync, but I don't think they can help either. Not a particularly big fan of their music anyway. Actually, I'm not a particularly at all fan of their music. I wonder where my little red bottle jack went. I'll find it someday, rusted up in a corner somewhere in the back of the truck or something stupid. All right, push the car backward first to get it off the chalk. Mash her backwards there. Mash on it. There we go. All right, now mash her forwards like. Yeah. Okay, stop. Okay, car, sit there for a minute. Oh, whoops. Running over my wheel chalk again. I bet I'm probably also running over my stool. Yep. Almost. How are we lined up? I'm trying to get this chain straight up and down. Yeah, she's close. Another couple inches maybe. Nope, guess gonna have to do it that way. Ain't gonna move no more. Alright, good enough. You can pull. You don't want to be pulling like way sideways because the whole thing will move out from under where it's supposed to be and friggin' fall on you and kill you and whatnot. But always jack safely. Okay, that's straight up and down. That's straight with the car. Almost. Okay, that should do it. Yep, she's off. All right. The back end's off the frame. Whoa, I gotta align this thing. Now, hopefully do this without getting rammed over. All right, so we pick up the front end now. Okay, there we go. A little bit more. There she is. There it is. All right, so now, without this thing falling on me, I gotta roll the frame backwards while the car stays where it is. It should be easier to roll the frame backwards, especially because there's no car sitting on it right now. Like that. Except for some reason, the car wants to go with it. Oh, there we go. All right. That is almost in, I think. How far we got to go up here? Nope, that's as far as she's going to go. I might have to move this motor forward a little bit. I might have to move this motor forward a little bit more. Make a couple of extension plates on that thing because I think that's not far enough yet. Shoot. Well, at least it's easier to make the extension plates than it is to make the mounts in the first place. There's nowhere near as much measurement involved. If you look in there, you see that big old ugly nasty looking booger weld that some farmer did, that's me, on that big old long piece of L channel. That's what I put in there. I'm gonna have to reinforce that, add another bracket to the frame on that too. I'm gonna have to put a plate, or maybe some square tubing this time, on the end of that, where that new fresh grade 8 bolt is, and move the engine forward. I would say probably another 3 inches. Although I should probably measure this. See, it's hitting now. The distributor is banging into the firewall. We don't want that. And I'm absolutely not cutting up the firewall in this car because that's just a whole can of worms I don't want to open up right now on this thing. I kind of want to get it done. Now, you don't want to let your sense of urgency get in the way of your sense of caution, but I mean, truly, this car does have to get done at some point. It has to be able to roll on its own. Let's take a look out back. As these back wheels, I mean the wheelbase is correct. And it's damn close back here. It's still off a couple inches, but can we get away with that? I mean, that's no. It's gonna have to be lifted up pretty good anyway to clear the wheels. I'll tell you what. Make sure this camera's pointed right. Come on, screen, turn back on. There we go. Okay, so what we got here is that's a pretty good perspective on how badly it's lined up. Now, the back end doesn't matter as much, but the front end does. I'm thinking, let's see. So we'll get the tape measure. Measure. See, there's a town called Majory, and it's near here. And I'm thinking that that's probably where they make tape measures at. See, Majory. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Now, the starboard side is just about lined up. So the whole thing's crooked. The port side is not lined up. So the back has to come this way. Oh, yeah, that's right, because this wheel sticks way out on this side, too. All right. I wonder how I'm going to manage that. Yeah, it's got to come over like 6 inches. And by that point, it's going to be lined up pretty close to it. Oh, that's way off. And it's the other way in the front. How am I going to manage this? So the whole back frame has got to come toward the passenger side. I can't jerk the back end back and forth too much because it's sitting on an engine hoist and it can't move because it's on the dirt. Now let's move this light out of here, over yonder and that. Ouch, right in the face. Okay. I'll tell you one thing though, these cameras now, these modern cameras, even though some of them still kind of suck, they are way better at recording in low light. I mean, like my old 1978 or whatever camera would not have recorded. It'd be like just still pitch black here. It wouldn't be recording anything. Just like, nope, ain't gonna do it. Okay, light. I'll tell you. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stay on the hook. You can't get all particular about everything. It's best to just get some videos out there, and then you work on your lighting once you've got some stuff out in the field. Out in the wild. Well, I guess the back end is a little bit off too, isn't it? But the other side isn't as bad. Or is it just dark over here and I can't see it? No, it's way over it. It's actually back too far. All right, what I got to do is pull that back end of the frame toward the starboard side of the car, or pull the port side of the car toward me this way. I don't think this hoist is going to cooperate too much real good, like, or is it? Oh, well, we're going to do it that way. Yeah, I don't like that. Welp. Oh, yeah, I can measure it back here, and it's way the heck off. Although, the frame rails are still inside of the, oops. That little supporty thing there isn't. Okay, now it's inside of the ground effects. Huh. Well, how do you do something like that? I got to move the front end. Well, I can move the front end pretty easy because it just push on it and it goes. See here, all I got to do, it just like right now, and there she's lined up. But oh yeah, that looks better. I'm still gonna have to put a pretty good bit of lift on her. That'll work. That back end has got to go the other way. Well, how would I do this if I wanted to be sort of safe-ish about it? Well, let's just sort of, let's bring the camera with me. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll sort of inch it along. I can move it a little bit with the engine hoist. So you can see here, pause for clap. Okay, we got the clap. You can see here that this doohickey here is lined up right where it needs to be, but it's too far toward the camera. So what I got to do, oh, it slipped. Oh, I see. Okay, well that makes sense. It moved. That's what that clunk was. Huh. All right. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to be doing that with engine hoists too much because they tend to not like that at all. Tell you what we'll do. Let's push this away and then sit her down and then just go farther over the other way and grab it again. Okay, what are we crunching here? There's a little amount over on this side that's probably in the way. Let's not get my fingers in between here, but poop. I gotta pick her up a little bit. How'd you do? Where can I grab this? I'm not gonna get mashed. Nope, we gotta pick her up some more. There. Mighty shove. All right. Okay, now that's below the thing. So we can let her down. I think it's not on the body pieces. Harbor Freight jack stand for the win. Okay, are we crunching or are we not? We are. Well, if it did, it's going up through it anyway. That's the only big pain about these Harbor Freight jack stands is, or not jack stands, oh boy. Engine hoist and the giant bottle jackets in here they're hard to control. We don't want to safely go up and down and whatnot. You got to real carefully sit her down. Well, they go up easy. They go up okay. They go down in a hurry. All right, let's move this over a link on the chain. Oh, poop. And I dropped it. All right, we got to go over that link that's hard to get into. That'll be this one. Okay, good. Well, actually, no. Well, yeah, that'll be all right. Okay, let's pick her back up and see if anything can't be accomplished. Oh, you know what? We just move this over a little bit. It's going to try to pick it up and move that way when it picks it up. Hopefully just not flopping over. This is going to make some crunchy noises when I pick it up. That's okay. Alright, I'm kind of not liking these particular grade of crunchy noises we're getting here. As long as it doesn't fall over. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, just push it back into it. All right. Okay, that'll work. That's sort of lightly sitting on the right side and picked up off the left side. That's good. And this is out of the way. That's good. See, that's kind of cool. That frame rail goes exactly to the farthest reach of the back pocket of where that um, where the ground effects and the bumper and the fake bumper and stuff are. Just in case. Huh. Well, yeah, I'm kind of thinking I should probably pick that up a different way. If I push it over some, yeah, let her down again. Well, whatever that crunchy thing was, hopefully it wasn't anything expensive. Did we miss? Yep, we missed. Good. Oh, we kind of hit the fender, but well, that's not too bad of a deal. Huh. I thought this was kind of over a little bit. All right, sit her down. There we go. Bonk. There we are. Okay, so now, yeah, I think we need to move this back over this way, just a hair. Okay, that'll sit good. I gotta move the chain over just a hair. Put her in the center of the chain, like that. That should ought to pick up. Let's do it. We'll just inch it over. I didn't think this was going to be anything super easy. I mean, lining this stuff up's a pain in the ass. It's like the first couple of feet are the first couple of big steps are cool, and then you got like all this little tiny stuff you got to do. And of course, not having anybody else here doesn't help any. Nope, not yet. Well, actually, it might be enough weight off it. I can just push it. Oh yeah, cool. Huh. Well, that's good. Okay, that makes sense. So I don't have to take all the weight off it to push it. I can just mash on it. Yeah, we're mashing on. Mash on her good. Mash on her real good, like. Okay, so we got a few inches sticking out there. We got not quite so many inches sticking out that way. Let's see if we can remedy that. Mash on her some more. Give her a good mashing on. I think we got to pick her up some more. Normally, you don't want to be manhandling the stuff that's up in the air like this, but did she go? There we go. Okay, that's mashed on her, but good. If we're quite where we need it now, we're still got to go ways to go yet. Wow, that's. Why does it seem like it's not moving very much? Oh, it is moving. It's just. Oh. No, this side's farther forward. Huh. How the hell did that happen? Oh, the whole thing's crooked. That's from Youngstown. It's allowed. That's probably in the uh, legitimate businessmen's social club. All right. So the right frame rail is back as far as it needs to be, and the left one isn't. Although they are slightly different in length and in alignment, because I kind of screwed up the height. I think one's about an inch lower than the other, so I'm going to have to use a little bit more spacing to put it back up. But whatever, it'll work. Now what did I do to this mess? Or is that like it before? I don't know, whatever. Alright. How much moving? Well, we got a bunch to go yet, I think. Yeah, because the bolts over here on the spring shackle are outside the ground effects, and they're inside. They're like 4 inches inside on this. We got to move her over towards the ends about 4 inches yet. So we just got to keep picking links off of this chain here. Actually, no, we don't. We just move the lifting majig over a little bit, and that'll do the whole deal. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, we don't even have to take all the weight off it. All we got to do is just enough weight so I can get my fat ass in behind there and shove it over. Well, it feels like it's getting a little lighter, and then just kind of do the football player push thing. I never did play football except like just whenever we had to at recess or whatever in school and that. You just went to school and that. All right, judging by the bolts on the spring shackles, it looks like we're actually the wrong way now. All right, cool. So whoop. Okay, don't break that. That looks expensive. Do the linebacker thing or whatever you call it. Just mace on her. Whoops. Well, that bumper just goes by itself. Mace on it. Yeah. About an inch. Bonk. Okay, how she look? I'm sort of eyeballing it because, I mean, who cares if it's perfectly straight? All right. I'm gonna say that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's right now too. Cool. So the frame rail here is right into the back of the bumper. And that's right where we need her to be. I might have to notch that plastic in a little bit. How's that lined up? And that's, let me get a flashlight here. It's always like the last eighth of an inch it screws you. Of course, I mean, if it's within a half an inch, I'm happy. Okay, audio is still good. I'm hoping that this is the first video I ever do that has clean audio. That'd be neat. Everybody says, well, that's what you sound like. Neat. You sound like an actual person instead of just, huh. Never would have thunk it. Oh, I need a flashlight. Duh. It looks like by lining the back end up, I've lined the front end up too. Neat. All right. Where did my big ass flashlight go? All right, fast food wrapper, gotcha. Okay, flashlight, good. Okay, make sure we're still recording. All right, good. We are, in fact, still recording. Okay. Big ass flashlight. This is like $5 at Star Supply, and as big as it is, it's only 1 watt. Whoops. Then I trip over something and fall. All right. So that there is kind of, oh, we'll use the bars on the diffuser on the ass end of her to line her up. So the first, oh, we're up. What the hell? Oh, I see, because the bolts are longer on one side. All right, so we got to come your way some, like an inch or so. Yeah. Yeah. Need a little bit more picker up. All right. Give it a pull. Whoop. I think that's too much. All right. Look at the bar. That bar is straight on with the frame rail. And that bar is just slightly on the inside of it. Okay, so we got to come your way a 1/2 inch. Yeah. Last 1/2 inch that screws you. Okay, it's loose on that side. There. Whoop. Just doesn't quite want to line up. Okay, that's all right. So if we pull ever so slightly on this side of it, actually we got to push on the bumper because the bumper is what's not right lined up right. There. That should be right on, or close as we can get it. Okay, the first bar in the diffuser is right straight with the frame, the inside of the frame rail. So is this one. Good. All right, I'm going to sit her down and see if she stays lined up. Good lighting we got here, eh? Okay, are you going to stay lined up or are you going to screw me again? Nope. I think that stayed. And that should have knocked the front end too. All right, we're lined up on the right, we're lined up on the left. This diffuser is looking kind of funky on the back here. Like it's hitting something or I bent something or something, but we can fix that in post. Haha. Cool. All right. Well, that's good. And now, I'm thinking well, I might have to cut a little notch in this cover here for the bolts to clear because we got 3.5 inches to drop down yet because we still got that 4x4 post laying in there. Okay, so that's all right. My flashlight covers up the wheel on this side, and same thing on this side. Good. Okay, so we're lined up. Actually, I could probably measure the stick out a little better than that. Oh, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Figure out how to turn this thing off. There we go. We'll come down from the fender. And I can't see what the reading is. Oh, there it is. That's 14 3/4 to the thing. No, we don't want that. Shoot. I guess that doesn't matter. What matters is, all right, so this is right to the edge of the tread, the notches in the tread. It should be that way on the other side too. The farthest notches of the tread, this should be right to the edge of them. Yep, okay, it's within like a 1/2 inch, so that's good. All right, so she'll work. I don't know, it looks kind of funky side to side, but I think that's probably just because this one side's got more light on it. I mean, it's totally repairable if it's not quite right. All right, now how's the front? The front has somewhat lined itself up. Huh. Now I got 3.5 inches to drop that. If I drop this 3.5 inches, what's it gonna hit? Anything or nothing? It's gonna not hit anything, but it's gonna be kind of close to the tire. All right. Also, how am I gonna get this body up off of this 4x4 post out back here? All right, let's see how we are in relation to the distributor cap because I don't want to bust that because those are expensive. Well, the cap's not. I got a ton of those, but the distributor for V6 is kind of somewhat unobtainium. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's just barely making contact. All right, we're gonna have to move this engine forward just ever so slightly. Okay, well, that's it. Bring ends with me. There's the deal. We gotta yank this here 4x4 out underneath there. It's a single post that goes all the way across. You can see this is how I'm picking her up by that 4x4 post. And then, let's see. So you can see this. Let me turn this screen on. see here, if you take a real close look, the diffuser is lined up with the outside or the inside edge of the frame rail, and it's the same here. It's real close, and you can see how close the tire is on that side and everything. I'm probably going to have to wiggle the front end around to get it lined up right. That should do it, pretty much. We're not too bad in wheel base alignment. It still needs to come back a little bit. Well, no, it can't come back because that's as far back as it goes. All right, well, I guess that's how she sits then. I have to move the motor forward just a hair though, just because or actually if I lift the back of the transmission up some more, that'll work too. All right, so it's going to be lifted like this. Maybe it'll just stay lifted like this. I kind of like the looks of it. And then let me put bigger tires on it too. Neat. All right, well, I can try that. Give it a shot. All right, so the other side, let's see what she looks like. Yeah. Behind this jank. Let's try to move this into the garage where the trailer is and whatnot. All right, so that there is what she looks like on this side. That's actually a little bit better. Well, that's odd. I wonder why it's... Oh, no, it's the same. It just... I got two different tires on the front. That one's a Starfire, and the other one's a... whatchamacallit. That's a Firestone. Oh, no, it's lined up the same. All right, cool. Okay, so the issue is here. The distributor cap, you can see that one plug wire is kind of bonking on her there. But we can fix that in post. Actually, what we'll do is, yeah, just make a plate and we'll move the motor slightly more forward. I don't really like doing that, but it's got plenty of room to go forward. I mean, we've got, with the car sitting sort of where I want it, we got, God knows how much room in there. We got like probably 8 inches. So that'll work. Yeah, it's not quite the way I wanted it, but it looks good. Yeah, I think we'll just put some mounts in there to hold the body up about yay high. And then this is good because my tow hooks are still sticking out underneath there. If you can't see them, I'll move you over where you can. I gotta get rid of that bracket thing there or use it for something else. I gotta make a bumper for this yet. Because those tow hooks are right where the bottom of the bumper needs to be. It'll go a little bit lower. Then I got plenty of room for intercoolers and winches and all kind of weird shit in the middle of here. Turn that back on. Can't see what I'm pointing at. There we go. So I got a whole bunch of room underneath there to put up whatever kind of weirdo shit that I want to put in there. That'll be good. And then there's the other tow hook and them ugly looking booger farmer welder things in there. Those are just the tow bar attachment points I use to move the frame around, get it underneath the car. It looks like we're about out of battery on this here camera. Oh, I see. Look at this. That wheel sticks out that far, and this wheel sticks out this far. And one's farther than the other one by a lot. And oh, you know what? To line the front up, we don't have to do quite so much dickery. All we got to do is just, well, huh. Oh, I lost my 2x4 because I'm using it for the transmission holder upper now. But I think if we measure between these 2 points, we got 21.5 inches. So if we go, what's half of 21.5? Half of 21 is, you can hear the hard drive running in my brain because I'm still not back from that concussion from 2 years ago. Okay, half of 20 is 10, so half of 21 is 10.5. And half of a half is a quarter, so 10.5, so 10 3/4. So if we go 10 3/4 off of this starboard mount, find the center of this, I'm going to be a jerk about it and put a Sharpie mark right in the middle of my stupid bumper. Well, it's not a bumper. There's nothing behind that. It all rusted away. It's completely gone, just like the back. Okay, so that's the license plate bracket hole hickey. And that lines up right about how. Try to be unobtrusive if we can. Nope, that's crooked. Go right in the middle of this, right there. That's the mark. All right, we'll make 3 marks then. We'll join them. We'll color it in. It looks intentional. Okay, nobody saw that. Just go about your business. Okay, make a little stick out the top of there so we know which, sort of like a liner up or a doohickey there. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can just push it. Whoops, where'd my tape measure? Oh, yeah, where did my tape measure go? I need to do some measuring. Okay, that's a problem. You see where I set that? Oh, I see. Here it is. Okay. All right, so we go in between here and here, and then not lock the tape measure because it's a Dollar General tape measure and it doesn't work. Right here, like 10.5 is where we're going to stick it. Let's see if I can bump this over just a hair. I should be able to, because it's lifted. Yeah. Oh, there. Cool. All right, let's see how bad I'm rubbing the distributor cap. Not too bad. It'll survive. I'm probably going to need to put new plug wires in her. And as you can see by the snow, it's snowing. It's always either snowing or raining when I'm working on this thing, just because it's also cold. But it's not that bad, considering things. All right, we got to go a 1/2 inch over yet. Bonk. Yeah. You got to push it a little bit farther and then let it spring back. Usually that's where she needs to be. Oops. Oh no, that's right. How's she look from the front? I just line her up. Okay. All right, just in case. Like that. Gotta make all these lining up sounds to line up the audio, because otherwise it sucks. Okay, you can keep an eye on this here. I'm gonna sit her down. I'm gonna put the cover back on it so the motor don't get all full of snow. Because I know that's good for them and all, but I'm just trying to rather not right now. All right, are we on the blocks? First of all, most importantly, we're on block A. We're on block B. Are we on the edge of it, or are we on? Oh no, we're fully on it. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, set her down. You can set her down in that. There you go. Okay, she's done. All right, take the back masher 9000 out of here. Ouch, why did that roll? Oh, because it's sitting on the frame, the car rolls, that's why. Because it wants to. I'm going to hang on to this hook with one finger and hang on to the shackle with the other finger. And then what that'll do is that'll break my whole hand plus 2 fingers. There we go. All right. Always stick your junk back in your thing. All right, get the pin back in her. This here on there. Make sure to get as much snow into that engine as you can. Engines love eating snow. All right, shove the cover back on. We unhook it? Yeah, we did. I'm thinking, I wonder if I shouldn't, since we're going to have stormage and whatnot, maybe I should pull this chain hoist over the other side, but nah. All right, this needs to go sideways like, over top of the oil fill holes. There we go. Now stick our transmitter piece on here. There's an old back cover from a broadcast transmitter. Works real good for an engine cover upper. Okay, there it is. All right, so there she be. She's lined up. Push button, receive bacon. All right, we're lined up, front and back. Oh, wow, that's actually, yeah, I like that. I dig that. That's good. It's going to have to sit that high, but it'll sit that high. She'll do. See how the back looks over here. Make sure I step on something. All right. That's acceptable, especially if it stays up this high. All right. Air tank's about empty. Good. Jack stance. Good. Flat tire on the Ram 50. Good. You're next. That's getting the motor. I got a 3-1 I built up for this. All right, that's kind of, I can't really see real good, but you can get up there and take a look, see what she looks like. Yeah, that's good. All right, good enough. And this in here, get back on. You can see the screen. Bum. All right, there's the wheel, there's the fender, there's the other fender. Yeah, that's about as good as she's going to get with this arrangement. I think we're good. Oh, you can see my Captain Half-Ass official motor mounted in there. All right, I'm going to shut the hatch and call her a night. Inside and edit video for 6 hours. Like 30 minutes of video, it takes me 12 hours to edit. Because that there is YouTube. But that is a good looking car there. I like it. Hold this. Jens, tell me where that flashlight is when I lose it. Oh, give me my crud board here. Oh. All right, set the engine jacker up or down. Take the chain out. Pull around the back of the car. Set this thing down. All right, let's go to the Thunderdome. Because that's what you do with the Thunderdome is you drive your cool ass car to your Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. All right, well, that is that, as they say. Got my light, got my wrench. I'm gonna shove this junk in the car or the truck, whatever. Actually, that's the car. The truck's over there. Whatever. I'll see you later. Okay, now, did it or did it not record? Oh, it recorded the whole thing. Holy shit. Cool.